We have also have an initiative on drug safety reform, and I'll talk a little bit about that because I think it's important because it does go in quality, and also the critical path initiative, which is some of our research efforts. All of these goals basically have the same, all of the three initiatives all have the same goals, and that's to really enhance pharmaceutical products, ensuring their safety and improving the quality. I've been mentioning that, but all three of these initiatives are focused on improving the quality of products. Promoting the use of new tools to develop and manufacture products. Now that probably really hits home with y'all, but you know, it's really interesting. Industry has been very, very slow to modernize. When you compare them to any other industry out there, it's very surprising. And some of the reason is because of regulation. If you change your formulation, you have to come in with a new bioavailability study. If you do even change your location, you have to come in and get permission from the FDA. So companies have been, and so needless to say, if you change a blender or something, what you have to do, it's time consuming. So industry, unless necessary, stays away from that. Although I will have to say, we had 5,000 supplements last year. We're in the process of trying to do away with many of our supplements. Many of them we consider not to be risky, a big risk for the company to make the change. And so we have guidance that's coming out, hopefully, I've only been trying to get it out for 2 years, hopefully within the next few months, that's going to cut the number of supplements that need to be handed into the FDA by about 60%. These changes will be able to come in annual reports, and we think this will make a big difference, especially in the generic drug area. As I said, promoting better tools, better understanding products and their risk, which the whole concept of quality by design is really understanding the product, understanding the process, and the risks that are there, as well as how to mitigate those risks. Better use of prior knowledge. None of our companies, or many of the pharmaceutical companies, don't use prior knowledge, and I think especially in the world of generics, where you're just pushing these pills out the door all the time, you learn a lot of things about how the equipment does stuff, where the problems exist and stuff, and we're hesitant to use that, or the companies are, and so we're really trying to enhance companies taking more advantage of the prior knowledge. Making more products available on the market to meet the consumer needs, providing FDA reviewers with the tools they need to do it more effective and be more effective. And one of the things we're in the process of doing, I have just hired a contractor to come in and look at the scientific gaps within the agency, within the review process, so that we can make some determinations on where we need to fill some of those scientific gaps. It was interesting the other day, we had an issue with heparin, and probably the issue with coming in, I heard you saying this, but we don't even have hematologists in our midst here. And you know, when you've got something like this that really deals with blood, you need this kind of scientific support. So we really need to take a look over all of our science and make sure we're prepared to handle different things. And then we need to cope with the resource issues both in the FDA and the industry. So the pharmaceutical quality